Hello and welcome to today's webinar. We're going to be talking about how you can have your best holiday season ever. We're going to talk about strategies and tactics that you can use to build enthusiasm, excitement, and interest around your business this holiday season. And best of all, these are things that you can work on now ahead of the big crush and be ready when holiday season is in full swing. My name is Lorraine Ball and I'm going to be your facilitator today. I own a marketing company called Round Peg, and we work with companies all over the U.S. to manage their email and digital marketing. Today's program is sponsored by Constant Contact. And Constant Contact really believes that you can be a marketer. They have put together a toolkit of great resources all in one place that you can use to accelerate your marketing even as a solopreneur, a single person business, or a large company. So let's get started at looking at how you can be a marketer this holiday season. First question I really have for you is, are you ready? This year, there are projections that holiday spending is going to increase by 4.1%, and that even bigger, we are expecting a 13.9% increase in online sales. So if you have a retail product this holiday season, it looks like it's going to be a pretty good year. But even if you're a B2B company, you need to be thinking about the impact of the holidays on your marketing, because you can't just shut down. You're going to have to be competing for people's attention in this very oversaturated period. You need to seize the moment. For many companies, this November, December, January timeframe can represent 20 to 40% of yearly sales. And the truth is that email drives holiday sales. We've seen in last year there was a 23% increase in mobile email clicks for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. 25% of Black Friday sales originated with an email, a note sent to people saying, hey, our doorbuster is going to start at midnight, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 10 a.m., whatever. And 20% of online sales are driven directly from an email sent to the right person at the right time. So today we're going to talk about several things. How to build a plan to start thinking about your holiday season, the kind of offers that you can be making to get people's attention, and how to set up a campaign and sort of look at the timing for a campaign and give you some ideas on where you go next. This is sort of marketing 101, but the truth is that a lot of people don't think about this before they start working on their campaign. What is it that you are trying to accomplish? You cannot do everything. You can't reach new customers, increase loyalty, motivate people to donate, well, motivate people to donate money is more of an association, but reach new customers, build loyalty, sell more of a particular kind of product. You need to kind of focus in and say, this is the objective for this campaign. And I would even challenge a good not-for-profit association and say, you know what? Donors and advocates are two very different communities. Sending a message to get someone to donate more money versus sending a message to people who are already your supporters to come out and volunteer, to spread the message, those really are different campaigns. So you need to decide what your objective is and then decide how you're going to engage customers. And depending on your objective, different types of offers are going to make more sense. Are you going to offer them a discount if they buy early? Are you going to offer them free shipping or a gift with purchase? Are you going to offer them access to specific information or an invitation to a pre-shopping event? Our Black Friday sales start at 10 o'clock, but if you're one of our members and you get this email, you can come in at 8 o'clock and shop ahead of the crowd. And I really want you to think about that as you're thinking about your holiday season. The idea is you don't always have to give things away. You don't always have to reduce your price in order to engage your customers. Sometimes doing something that actually doesn't really cost you very much but has huge value to your customers. For example, preferential service, early access to information can really help get those customers thinking about you differently. And you're going to need to test some different approaches. This is an example of La Provence. They did a preview. And they did offer a 20% preview, but this only went to people who already were on their list. When you send them email, you can offer special deals, featured products. It's a win-win, really, both for you and for the customers. They get information that they would not have had access to, and you actually can test some different promotions early on to see which one really resonates. In this instance, there are four different offers. In another instance, maybe you can do 2 or 3 different products. You don't want to do 10 or 20, but 2 or 3 different ones to see which one do people click on. What is the best offer? And so here, you do it in email. You test it with people that already know and love you, and then when you figure out which of these messages is most compelling, that's what you use on Facebook with an ad. That's what maybe you use in a print campaign. I think too often people think about email and print as two isolated tools. They're not. One of the benefits of email is that you can test 2 or 3 different marketing messages. When you see which one has the biggest impact, then you use that message in your print campaign, and you know you're going to have a much more effective print campaign. You can also use your campaigns as a not-for-profit association to increase donations, build awareness of events, and drive membership to your association. As you're thinking about the holidays, really think about sort of a 3-email plan. Think about putting together a campaign, and here's what I want you to do. I want you to put it together now. It's early in the season. Go ahead and have it ready to go. And that way, when the holiday rolls around, when you're sort of in the middle of all of that high volume business and you don't have time to stop and catch your breath, you don't have to, because you've already got these emails set up and ready to go. And they're even scheduled, and all you have to do is upload the names of people that these emails go to. So once you decide what your offer is, create an announcement email, make the offer, send a reminder, and then send a thank you, or send a, sorry you missed this, watch our email for the next one. I want you to, and this is something I was talking about a moment ago, think bigger than email. You need to go beyond the inbox. You need to go to social media, Facebook or LinkedIn. You need to go maybe to print, and that may be a postcard, an ad, an in-store display. You can share your emails. You can post connected offers on Facebook. You can upload inspiring and related images to Pinterest. And you can also use, again, upload 5 or 6 images and look at the ones that get the most interaction. Which picture really gets more pins and more likes and more shares? And that's the graphic that you use in your print campaign. That's the graphic that you use in your in-store signage. Looking at Facebook, and this will work on LinkedIn as well, you want to have a 3-post plan. Just like you had sort of 3 emails, you want to have 3 connected status updates. The first one, maybe you encourage people to sign up for your list. Maybe you encourage people to download something or register for something. You have a reminder, and then you have a thank you email at the end of the program. What this does when you start kind of thinking in these units of 3, you can sit down and you can create all 3 at once, and then you don't have to think about it for a little while. And if you're smart, you'll save this content, and next year it'll be even easier to set up your program. Couple of key dates that you want to keep in mind. Black Friday. If you have a retail store, Black Friday, November 25th, is typically the single largest in-store shopping day. Saturday, November 26th, is Small Business Saturday. And so this is a time to, especially if you are a small business owner, to really promote and encourage people to shop with you instead of the great big department stores. This was a movement that was started by American Express. They used to give a rebate to people who shopped on Small Business Saturday with the American Express card. They don't really do that anymore, but this is still a really nice movement. And one of the things that I would encourage you to do for Small Business Saturday is don't go it alone. Connect with half a dozen other small businesses in your area and promote a joint event. If you're on like a Main Street shopping area, get all of the merchants to do the same kind of Small Business Saturday shop local promotion. Monday is Cyber Monday. This is typically the single largest online shopping day. People are gearing up. The big retailers are gearing up. If you have an online store, you need to be prepared for a little extra traffic on Cyber Monday. And then Giving Tuesday. This has become kind of a day of encouraging people to donate money. You've just done all this shopping for your business. Why not put a little bit of money aside for a worthy cause? Now, I've just given you all these key dates, and I've talked about how important they all are. And now I'm going to suggest something a little bit out of the ordinary. As a small business, it's hard, or a small nonprofit, it's hard to get your message heard above the clamor. And so my suggestion is either get ahead or work slightly after the curve. If you have an online retail business, instead of promoting your specials on Cyber Monday, promote them on Small Business Saturday, or promote them on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. And use your email and your social media to get people thinking about buying from you at a different time. The same thing with Giving Tuesday. I was on the board of a not-for-profit association, and we followed the suggestions for Giving Tuesday campaign, and the results were dismal. And the reason is that people were absolutely bombarded with donate to me, donate to me, donate to me, donate to me. I would really suggest that you plan your donation solicitation campaign a week before or a week after, because Giving Tuesday is completely overwhelming. Create a simple marketing calendar, and this is a really simple marketing calendar. Put in the big dates, the holidays, Halloween, Thanksgiving, etc., etc., etc. And then schedule in your 3-part email announcement, the offer, the reminder, and the thank you. And then identify when you're going to put that same offer, reminder, and thank you on your Facebook page. This doesn't mean these are the only social media updates you're going to run, but these are the ones related to this program. The only thing that I really don't like about this particular calendar is that there's nothing in week 2. I would actually like to see either an email or a social media update in this second week so that you don't go completely dark, that every week you have something that you are sharing about this program. All right, so that's kind of how a campaign might look. Let's take a little closer look at offers. What is it that you can promote that'll catch people's attention this holiday season? Big question, what kind of offer? Well, there are lots of different things that you can offer and promote during the holiday season. You can certainly do discounts. If you're a business, downloads are always good. And by downloads, what that is it's information or resources from your website. How-to guides, hints and tips, ways to support a cause. You can promote events, and I think this kind of this exclusive event idea is really solid rather than always discount, discount, discount. B2B services, let's take a look at what some of these might look like. Discounts, 20% off through Thursday. Buy 2, get 1 free. 1 for you, 1 for a friend. Limited time. And this is really important. If you're going down that discount path, you want to create a sense of urgency. You want to convince people this is a limited time offer. If they don't buy now, this pricing won't be available. There was a store, a ladies' clothing store I used to love, Paul Harris. I really liked the clothing that they carried, but they fell into this trap. And as a consumer, I really liked it. They bring in product, they put it on the floor at $40 for a pair of pants, but I knew that they would always, within a week or two, drop the price to 40% off. And so when I thought of their pants, I never thought that their pants were $40. I always thought of their pants as $29.99 or $25.99. They got trapped. They got trapped in the discount, and they couldn't get out of it. People would not buy at full price. So use discounts sparingly. One of the other things that you can do is offer special financing, extended terms, layaway programs. With downloads, these are really, they're very relevant for B2B, but they can also be relevant for consumer products on how to use, how to extend the life of your product, alternative ways to use your new whatever, how to save money, things that people are interested in as they're considering buying. The thing with downloads is these are the precursor to sales, where discounts are very much buy now. Downloads are very much about this idea of being an informed purchaser when it's time to buy. Ways that you can promote events, register now and save 20%, 10 VIP seats left, 2 for 1. If you register for yourself, you can bring a friend for free. This is great for tastings and fashion previews during the holiday season. The advantage is that when you invite people into events, you can get early feedback on what they think is going to be your best sellers all season long. You can offer free consultations. Now, one of the things, it's really hard when you're selling B2B services to get people to pay attention to you. And one of the strongest messages I think you can send in the November, December timeframe are these: start 2017 right. Get a jump on next year. By November, people have already, I don't want to say they've written off the year, but they've kind of closed the books. They already know what kind of year it's going to be. And so you can try some messages about finish strong, but people are very distracted at the end of the year. You're going to have much better results if you focus your holiday messaging to business clients around next year. Hints and tips, ways to save money, top trends, DIY improvement. And again, here you see sort of this idea. If you're in construction, if you're in remodeling, again, November, December is tough. People are not tearing out their kitchens or their bathrooms in November and December because they got company coming for the holidays. So messaging around when the company's gone, let's clean up the house and really clean it up. Let's transform your house. Here are some things you can do now to start planning for that DIY project or that home remodeling project for next year. And then supporting causes. Donate for a chance to win. Join today for a special discount. Register and receive exclusive access to our holiday party. So there are all sorts of offers. Think about in your business. Think about, can you encourage people to buy more during the holiday season, or do you need to be planting seeds for early 2017? And now let's set up a campaign. What are campaigns? Yes, email is typically what we think of, but any kind of advertising, direct mail, a coupon in a newspaper, a radio commercial. If you are a small business, the idea is in a campaign, you push information and you want to pull a response from your audience. If you're doing email or Facebook or even direct mail, make it clear. Let people know what the offer is. In your emails, use subject lines and pre-header text. Those are those little preview things that people see in their inbox. On direct mail, if you're going to have an envelope, have a little teaser outside the envelope that encourages someone to look inside. Limit the choices. It's really tempting to send an email or direct mail with 3 or 4 different things in it. But the truth is, the more choices you give people, the less likely they are to make a decision. There was this wonderful test that was done with a florist on Mother's Day, where they sent half the audience an email with 6 different flowers and said, we have the flowers that mom wants, pick the right flowers for your mom. The problem was with all the choices, very often people are like, ooh, I wonder if mom will like this or this. I know I'll get back to it later. They sent a second email to a different group of people that simply said, these are the flowers mom wants. And there was only one choice. Not surprisingly, the email with only one choice actually sold more because they made it simple. Here are flowers. You need a present for mom. Click now. Limit the choices. This email is about this breakfast brief. Show up and learn. And use design wisely. Don't overdo Don't clutter. Make it pretty. Make it look like your brand, and create graphics that you can use in other places. Make it easy. Looking for the perfect gift? We can help. Shop online. Here's a great big button. Not convinced we have what you like? Okay, here are a couple of examples. Make it easy for me to buy from you. Help people find the right gift. Create these clickable options right here. Shop online now. Communicate with images, but don't overdo it. These 4 images are about the extent. I wouldn't do more than 4 images. It's just too much. People don't know what to pick. Make it engaging. Using video is a great way to engage people. If you've got a company where your customers feel connected to your employees, this little holiday video is a great idea. We've seen that videos in emails actually increase the click-through rates by 300%, according to Forrester research. 88% of people read reviews before purchasing, so share some of your reviews. And ask for feedback. When people buy from you, ask for feedback so you can build these review pages. Make it social. When you're sending an email, don't forget to include links to your most relevant social platforms. When you're on social media, offer people an opportunity to link back to you. Ask people to like and share and retweet and pin. You don't have to be desperate and do it all the time, but if you've got an important message or a special offer, not only encourage them, but sometimes consider rewarding them. And this is kind of a little bit of behavioral psychology. One of the things B.F. Skinner learned when he was doing behavioral research was that you actually get more reoccurrences of a behavior if you reward intermittently rather than all the time. A rat that pressed a button and every time he pressed the button got a food pellet would press the button and press the button. But as soon as the food stopped coming, he'd stop pressing. A rat that sometimes got a food pellet and sometimes didn't was more likely to continue pressing the button for longer periods of time before being rewarded. So what does this have to do with people? Randomly, intermittently, reward someone who has liked or shared your content. There was a restaurant here in town that if you tweeted a picture of what you were having, periodically he would send a server over to your table with a free appetizer or an order of their French fries to thank you for the support. Look for ways that you can reward your community. And again, you don't have to tell people up front you're going to do it. Just do it intermittently and people will be more likely to interact with you ongoing. Use the simple share function in your emails and include your social profiles. And last but not least, make your campaigns mobile. More than 50% of your community is going to open your email on a mobile device. Make sure it looks good. Avoid tiny fonts. Keep the text limited. Nobody wants to read a long document on their phone. And have very clear calls to action. Big honking buttons that jump right off the page. Most of all, keep it simple. And when you're done, when you think you're done, you've sent your campaign, you're not. Next steps, well, before we do that, next steps, know your goal, create your offer, and plan the timing for the event. Automate what you can do. set up welcome messages, pre-schedule your campaigns. Go ahead and create them now and have them ready to go when the date is right. Create automated emails when new people sign up. And schedule your Facebook posts with Facebook or with your social suite. But this is what I was getting to when I said that when you think you're done, you're not. After your campaigns have been sent, take time to measure your success. Look at which campaigns got the most opens. Look at which ones got the most clicks and interaction. Take a look at your campaigns and take time to compare it. This is built into Constant Contact, but you should be doing this for all of your marketing. Look at your Facebook analytics. Look at responses to different print campaigns. Look at what people opened. Look at what they clicked. High bounce rates means you've got some work to do on cleaning up your list. The people that I really want you to pay attention to are the people that click. One of the things that I often do when I send out a seminar promotion email is I look at who clicked on the link and then who registered. And I may reach out to people who clicked but didn't register and say, hey, I noticed that you clicked on a link, or maybe I just say I sent out this email, didn't know if you saw it, and the person would say, yeah, I was thinking of it, but the day's not convenient, or I wanted to register, but I was on my phone and I didn't have time. And I'll say something like, can I register you now? Can I put you on a list for next time? Using these click-throughs as a way to sort of have that interaction to build the relationship going forward. Even if you don't make a sale today, focus on those clicks and have those conversations. Look at what people are really interested in and then talk to those people, or create a group out of these 132 people and send them a more focused offer. They were kind of interested. Let's see if you can't scooch them along a little bit more. Bottom line is you can do this. It's easy to be a marketer when you have the right tools. If you have questions, I'd love to follow up with you. Feel free to give me a buzz, send me an email, and let's talk about your